Well, hello. Greetings. So it is now 1:50 something a.m. in the morning, going on 2 a.m. I slept, but I did not sleep too well. So I'm going to go back in time and tell the story about when I had a whole lot of anger issues, anger management problems. This story time is going to be about the time I pulled a knife on my baby daddy, my daughter's dad. Okay, so everything was all bottled up inside of me. I was angry at him for a lot of things. I was angry at him for coming around me, making me think he was going to come back to me, even though he and I had broke up, but he was going between me and the other baby mama. He was going to her, then he would come around me and his child, acting as if he wanted, he did come over there and spend time with our daughter, but he was trying to still sleep with me and trying to use me in other ways too. Not only asking me for $1 to go to the corner store and get a cigarette. Okay, so other than that, I was angry at him about a lot of things. What made me pull a knife out on my baby daddy, one night, and this was when me and my two sisters and my sister's boyfriend, the one who wanted me to do a house meeting about his missing pint of ice cream. He was living with us too. And one night, we were all in the living room talking and watching a movie. And so my sister's friend came over, her best friend. And so my child's father, my baby daddy, knew her. He knew her from the Bush Airport because she worked there also. Okay? And because he knew her, the whole time we were all in the living room together, he had asked her something in front of me. She answered it, but then she looked away and just kept eating at the table. But the whole time that he's sitting in the living room and he's sitting by me and his daughter, he's making googly-eyed faces at her and smiling at her in front of me. So I was mad. I was mad at him about that, and I was mad at him about the fact that my child support check was only $50 at the time. I was upset at him about a lot of things, but when he did that, that put the icing on the cake. That pissed me off. So I told myself I was going to do something to get back at him, and I did. Now, some of you might say that was wrong of me, but at the time, I didn't give no fucks because I just feel like he had disrespected me to the point of no return. I was tired of the disrespect. So one day he came over to see his daughter, and this nigga was trying to get $5 out of me to get on the bus to go home. And I told him, I ain't got shit for you. Don't come to me asking me for no $5. You ask your other baby mama. Don't ask me for shit. And he was just saying, you just mad because I don't want to be with you anymore. And then I said, no, I'm mad at your ass because you in my fucking living room making googly eyes at my sister's friend. Oh, let me not keep this out of the story. He went back and told my sister's friend that I said that I think that the both of them were fucking around, which I never said that. But yeah, he and I was arguing. I told him, fuck you. And I'm like, you really need to step up as a dad, because you keep bragging to me about you doing stuff for your other two kids for their birthdays and Christmases, but you don't do nothing for our daughter, which was the truth in the beginning, which was why I decided to file child support against him. So therefore, while me and him arguing, the more that I was arguing at him, he was trying to laugh it off, because he was like, I don't care about nothing you saying. You don't scare me. Shut up, woman. Now, I went to the kitchen and grabbed a cage knife. This was a cage knife, the type of knife that you make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with. And I pointed it at him and made him think I was going to stab him. But I wasn't. I was just angry because, like, there was the ultimate disrespect. Like, how dare you sit up there and make googly eyes and smiling like you flirting with my sister's friend in front of my face. And I told him, get your motherfucking ass out of my house before I do something to you. He's like, I'm gonna go and leave, but I'm not leaving because I'm scared of you. But the look on his face when I had that knife pointed at him, he was scared. He had a serious look on his face. He didn't move. And he didn't say anything until I put the cage knife down. And then he was like, I'm just finna leave because you trying to harm me because you still mad and you want to be with me and I don't want to be with you. And so I say it's best that you leave. It's best that you do leave. Now, looking back on it when that happened, I probably was in the wrong, but I don't care. There are times when I would call his phone and tell him the $50 worth of child support wasn't enough and that I needed him to help buy diapers. And then he would call me names like a welfare bitch and telling me that I needed to get off my ass and get a job. And yeah, because your family put me out while I was staying with y'all, so I shouldn't have to do nothing. And, and he would call me other names, stupid, dumb, and in text messages and everything, when all I was trying to do was ask him to help out with our daughter, what she needed, diapers and milk at the time, because my baby was only 1. But yeah, I remember that to this day. I probably was in the wrong about it. I really don't care if I was in the wrong about it, because he had done a lot at that point. And, some of you may think that was a stupid and petty reason. I don't feel like it was a stupid and petty reason. Because first of all, how you gonna sit up in my fucking living room with me and my family and flirt and make googly eyes and smile at this chick just because you know her? And then each and every time he comes, when he was coming around, always going in my refrigerator. Keep in mind, this is the same year that he came over arguing at me about child support and set my kitchen on fire. Yeah. So, but this is the end of that story time. There are probably more story times coming up about him. But yeah, this really did happen. I pulled a knife on him because I was just fed up and I just felt disrespected. And I got tired of the disrespect. Maybe I handled it wrong, but I seen the fear in his eyes when I pulled the knife on him. And, you know, I didn't feel no type of ways. It was what it was. It is what it is. Like, y'all don't know half of the story. I'm not bashing him, but these are, when I'm telling stories about my child's father, these things really did happen. Everything that I'm talking about on my channel is true. Facts. This really did happen. But I'm going to end this story time now. I will be back with another video for y'all once the sun come up. Until then, y'all stay blessed.